I was thinking about Fearless Female. I couldn't think of anybody that was more fitting and totally embodied that title than Lynn.
She's just got the biggest heart, so like naturally her humbleness and her kindness, and she's hilarious and outgoing, and just all these things I think just make her a natural leader.
The younger runners look at Lynn and they say, this is not something I have to end when I'm 30 or I'm 40.
I just sort of have always thought, why would I stop now? I see other people who have stopped once they got in their 40s, and I thought, where did they go? Where did they go after their 50s? Where did they go after their 60s?
My mom started running when she was like 29 after she had me as a way to get away from me.
Yeah, started then and was only doing like 1 mile runs, but I did them for about 3 years every single day because I was so afraid I would stop. I think I did my first 10K that fall. There was a woman in town and she said, if you can run 2 miles, you can run 6. And I've been running steadily. I think there was once I had off for about 6 months and I broke an ankle in there, then I was off, but I've been running ever since.
Not only do I, have the love of running, which I 100% attribute to her and the role model that she's been with running, but I think all the community that comes with it.
She's phenomenal. She's a phenomenal runner. She's a phenomenal person. She's a phenomenal artist, and she is a fearless female.
It does take some energy and commitment definitely to be an artist, so that, is definitely a big part of my life.
I think all of her art is fantastic, but she has gotten much more bold with her colors and her styles.
Art is something that if I don't watch out, I approach it with a little bit of dread. What if I sit down and put all this time into something and it doesn't turn out? And I think even the running helps that I know, like I might dread every time I lace up my shoes, just a little bit like, oh, here we go again. But with art too, I try with both to stop, pause, and think of it a little more positively. This'll be fun and this'll be rewarding no matter what.
She doesn't realize the effect she has on the rest of the world, but it's wonderful.
I feel like she would not think of herself as a leader, but I hope that she realizes that she's become that to so many people.
Total strangers will say after a race, like, you inspire me. I figure that's code for like, you're so old, you're still out there, but that's okay, it's a compliment.
I think of her last year running the Bellin Women's Half, and she just finished in goal time for most people.
She was just kind of telling anyone and everyone, I'm 70, and she should be proud.
I couldn't breathe at the end. My good friend Laura had kind of come to my aid and I got over that. But there's such a camaraderie to that race. I've never really felt motivated to train for a full marathon so far, but you never know. I'm young yet.
She's the type of person everybody wants to be.
Every step of my life, she's been wonderful and kind. She's always been my best friend, and I'm so happy she's here. She inspires us all and me more than anybody, and I'm just so grateful to have her. I love you, Mom.